Wonderful Pistachios issues recall due to salmonella? How's that possible? I thought they were wonderful. But that's not what this video is about. Suffolk Water Authority to raise rates 4.2%? Holy shit! After recently I just got through with a revenue decoupling adjustment with my electric company and had a whole fucking rant video on that, and myself and Spats Bear and Harley Badger were talking about a water increase that they got as well. Let's see this kind of bullshit.
Water bills are going up in Suffolk.
Yeah, the Suffolk Water Authority just approved a rate hike. News 12 Long Island's Darius Radzius tells us how much more people will have to pay.
Homeowners like Dennis Scheinbaum of Comac say they're drowning in bills.
We gotta live here, and the wages aren't going up, and the water's bills and electric bills and every other bill is going up.
And now Scheinbaum's bills will be creeping up even higher.
So she's absolutely right. The bills are out of control and they're only going higher, and all the bills are high. But a lot of that, you know, like the electric bills are so high. Well, I don't understand that one first off, because we all switched over to these stinky fucking LEDs. We went through that in my other video on the electric company. Everything has to be green and efficient and eco now. Can't even wash clothes in your washing machine. But it's okay if the washing machine runs for 6 hours to do a fucking load. That's green right there. You know, and everything else that we discussed in the other video. And then everybody has at least 15 devices that they have to charge up every day of their fucking life to make sure that they don't get disconnected from anywhere. All right, let's see about the water.
The Suffolk County Water Authority is raising its rates by 4.2%.
Wasting water. You see that? That's from a crappy made-in-China hose reel. And it's leaking and pissing water out everywhere. And people are complaining about their bills. Well, we have China on our side wasting water for us. How could the companies possibly be upset if we're using, you know, wasting this kind of water? Let's see.
Water Authority spokesman Tim Moat says it's all about covering costs.
It's all about covering costs. Aha! So it's a money thing is what it is. That's right. Let's go.
Needed to fund rising employee costs, health benefits, power purchase.
The increase goes into effect on
Employee costs and healthcare costs. Why do we have rising employee costs and healthcare costs? Well, I don't know if any of you are that familiar with this Fight for 15, where all these fast food workers want 15 bucks an hour to flip fucking burgers. I think it's fucking atrocious. And the worst part is there's a lot of potential behind it to actually get the ball rolling. And it is quite possible that within 5 years from the date of this recording or so, that may become a reality. I couldn't imagine going into a fucking Burger King and having to pay, you know, $11.99 for a Whopper. And you know what's going to happen to the Whopper? It's going to smallerize itself. That's right. It'll get smaller because we as Americans are getting too fat. So to cover these people who can't get the order right now at minimum wage, whatever that is in your area, okay, they're going to increase their pay. I'll tell you, if I ever walk into a fast food joint after this $15 shit and they get my order wrong, there is going to be a lot of fucking hell to pay. A lot of fucking hell to pay. But employees want more money because, honestly, they really aren't paying a decent wage. They never were. All they were looking to do is line their fucking pockets. And that's why these residents are getting their water bills raised. It's all about covering costs. It's all about covering costs. Well, what about the hose reel made in China that was wasting water there? That's money in their pocket in exchange for water, which is what the whole fucking idea is to start with. They have a service, you need the service, you have the money to pay for the service. It's a perfect fucking cycle. Continuing.
April 1st, just as the warm weather settles in and when people use more water, like filling up their swimming pools.
How convenient. It goes into place right when people are going to need to use more water. How fucking convenient would that start right then? How fucking convenient. I guarantee you that come October, November, when everybody shuts everything down for the winter, the rate raise is not going away, but they're putting it in place now, because now it's going to hurt the worst and get them the money they want because they need instant gratification. Just like all the fucking millennials out there, yes, that means you if you're watching. You need to have it now, on your phone, now. It can't wait. And if your phone takes a shit, or for some reason you don't have service, the fucking world is going to end. This instant gratification shit has got to stop. That's why they want their money now. That's why they're putting the rate hike in place now. It's all about now, and nobody's looking to the future. If they would look to the future and see the big picture, they could figure out a plan for the future rather than gimme gimme. And that's all this is. It's a gimme gimme game. That's right.
That means homeowners will be paying an average of $15 more next year for their water.
I think we pay a significant amount already. I don't see the necessity to raise the prices of our bills.
She's right. She's right. And $15, I believe that's yearly they're talking about. So if you divide it out, well, shit, it's actually cheaper than my revenue decoupling adjustment from the electric company. But let's see what else Peggy here has to say.
Peggy Kissinger says her water bill is the lowest of all of her bills. But this latest rate hike...
You see all that water spray there? I don't know if that's her hose reel, but she was just washing her car there. So she had the hose on. It might have been her hose reel, but look at all this water spraying and being wasted. She's paying for that water. The water company is getting their fucking money.
As they're looking for ways to cut back on the H2O.
I might think twice about washing my car, which I'm doing today, which I really didn't have to do, but...
Oh, I'm washing my car like I did today, which I really didn't have to do. So your car didn't need washing. You just felt like going out there and doing it. And that's certainly your right, Peggy. And guess what? You just paid the water company for your privilege to do that. That's the whole idea. You use water, you pay for it. That's fine. So the water company got their money. So as far as I'm concerned, Peggy here is exempt from this shit.
You know, maybe I'll think twice about doing it or do it less.
In Comac, Darius Radzius, News 12, Long Island.
The Water Authority says the rate increase will bring in an additional $5 million. Now it says a portion of that money will be used to replace the authority's aging infrastructure.
$5 million. $5 million. And a portion of that money is going to go towards repairing their aging infrastructure. Well, that's good, because if they have an aging infrastructure, well, guess what? They're wasting their own water, their own resources that they're not getting paid for. If they got leaky pipes in the ground and that water isn't being metered, it's being lost. And that's water that they had to pay electricity to pump that they can't get money for. That's a wise investment. But notice how they said a portion of it. You know where the other portion is going? Right in their fucking pockets. That's right. It's all a money-making scheme. They're not fixing no fucking pipes in the road. Oh, they'll do 2 or 3 streets where they feel that possibly there could be bigger problems there, you know, and replace those pipes and disrupt traffic for a fucking month and inconvenience everybody. Look, we're doing good. And there's going to be 15 guys there and only one of them working. The rest are going to be eating a fucking sandwich that their cassone made for them. That's right. That's right, your tax dollars at work. Your taxed tax dollars at work. That's what it is. You're being taxed on top of the tax you already pay. And they just want their money. And only a portion of that money that they're collecting is going to go to do any good. The rest is going to line their fucking pockets. Welcome to corporate America. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.